Very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. In this second year physics, in the previous class, actually we finished about a parallel combination as well as the series combination is finished. So on the basis of that, we also did the problems. Let us will move into the next one. That is about a related to special cases. In this special cases, there is a n number of plates. Suppose you say there is a n number of plates are alternatively joined. So when it is joined alternatively n number of plates, this is the first case, special case. Suppose it is a one plate and this is one more plate. See, like it is to be joined alternatively to be like this. Look at this, all one plates are to be connected at a one point and all other plates is to be connected at a other like this. You take like this, clear? And here it is to be connected n number of plates. Therefore, you say it is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to n number of plates are joined. Therefore, if it is to be joined like this, therefore the combination it is comes to parallel. And it is formed in a parallel combination, and therefore it is to be formed say n minus number of capacitors, n minus 1. If n plates are joined alternatively like this, one plate is to be at a one end and second plate is to be other end and third plate is to be another end, like this it is to be connected. Therefore this n number of plates it is formed say n minus 1 number capacitors, so that it comes into the parallel combination. Therefore we can say the capacitance will be, it is n minus 1 into A epsilon naught by D. See, when it is n number capacitors are joined one after the another, see, you remember alternative numbered plates are joined, alternatively number plates are joined, then the plates will form, n minus 1 capacitors in parallel we can say. So that here C is equal to n minus 1 into A epsilon naught by D. This is the capacitance when it is to be formed like this. And coming to the second case, suppose if there is a question or it is we can say using the n number identical capacitors, I mean to say n number identical, say you say identical capacitors, this is identical capacitors I am telling. It is the n number of plates, you say n number plates alternatively joined like this. Now what I mean to say, second special case, if n identical capacitors are joined or it is to be combination having a different capacitance, so that the different capacitance is equal to, we can say 2 to the power n minus 1. If n identical capacitors are, it is to be capacitors are combination, for that combination we have a capacitance is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. Suppose if third one, if n uni identical, that mean here uni identical in the sense is different capacitors of capacity, this will be what, it is the same capacitance. When it is to be same capacitors are joined, therefore we will get a 2 to the power n minus 1. If it is uni identical, is nothing but a what, uni identical capacitors are a combination gives the capacitance is 2 to the power n. So these are the special cases in especially for combination of capacitors. These are the three combination. First combination, here it is nothing but a what, n number of plates are joined alternatively, n number of plates, therefore that forms a n minus 1 capacitors in parallel. So if you are joining like this, therefore it is forms a what, n minus 1 capacitors in parallel, so that you say capacitance of that C is equal to n minus 1 into A epsilon naught by D. Suppose I will tell you one example related to this. You take a like this. See, if n is equal to, there is a 10 number plates are joined, then what will be the capacitance? It is 10 minus 1 into A epsilon naught by D, so that C is equal to 9 A epsilon naught by D. Like this will get. So it is in a parallel will come. And here next case, n identical capacitors are combined Therefore, the capacitance of that will get x is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. If it is uni-identical, different capacitors are joined, therefore it is forms a capacitance will be 2 to the power n will get. So, like this we have a combinations and we have a some special cases related to capacitors. Clear? No. Let us will move to the next one, that is about a energy stored in a capacitor. So, this is almost the last topic in this. It is the last one. Energy stored in a capacitor. See what will happen, the energy stored in a capacitor. Here I would like to tell you very simple. The energy of a capacitor is to the amount of work done to charge. Nothing but you take energy stored in a capacitor. Energy stored in a capacitor. So this is for actually for 4 marks, which is very important. 4 marks question it is, right? See what will be the energy stored. Suppose when a capacitor plates which are joined, like you take a capacitor plate is joined to, like it is a EMF of a battery. So when there is a charge flow, charges enters into the capacitor's plates. So when charges are moving, or therefore the charge is moved to the capacitor place, therefore there is a work is said to be done. Work is said to be done to move a charge into the capacitor plates is nothing but the work done which is in the form of a energy, that we can say energy stored in the capacitor. Very simple. That's what it is here, nothing but a what? So there is a charge is moving from positive plate to into the capacitor plates. The charge is moving is nothing but there is a work is said to be done by the moving of charge. So that the work done which is in the form of a energy, the work done which is in the form of a energy, that is we can call as energy stored in a capacitor, because the charge is moving from positive plate to into the capacitor plates. Therefore there is a work is said to be done, right? Now coming to the point is, when there is a potential is increases because of work done, there is a potential between the plates is to be what? Because of the charge. To take a like also we can take, therefore there will be a positive charge. Because of electrostatic induction there will be a negative charges induces. So that when charges reaches to the capacitor plates, no, therefore its potential is increases. There is a work is said to be done, that you say small amount of work is said to be done. Therefore V is equal to, we can say according to the potential statement we can take as what it is. Actually V is equal to Q by C, because it is a statement of capacitance. C is equal to Q by V, no. From here you take V is equal to Q by C. There is a work is said to be done, that is you say small amount of work done. Work done is very small, you take dW is equal to, because the charges are moving very small if I take, therefore it is V into dQ we can take. Now you find a total work done, which is very simple. It is from 0 to the charges increases to Q, from 0 to Q. That means here what, when initially the battery is connected but the charge not flowing, there is a charge is 0, so that you say from 0 to Q charge. So apply integration, it is integral from 0 to Q into V into dQ. Of course we know integration method, integral dW is nothing but a W from 0 to Q into V will be, we know, right here Q by, like this. Now from this work done is equal to 1 by C, you take a common 0 to Q into dQ. Of course here Q power 1 you take, in a mathematical identity there will be a formula is we can take x power n dx, so that we can say x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 it is. Same in the way, instead of x here Q is there and here n is equal to 1 is there, so that you write work done is equal to 1 by C into here Q power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 from 0 to Q. The charge increased from 0 to Q. Therefore work done is equal to 1 by 2, because it is 1 plus 1 2, no, 2C into Q square from 0 to Q. Therefore here 1 by 2 C into, first of all you substitute a Q, then after 0. Work done is equal to Q square by 2C. So the work done which is in the form of energy, which is in the form of electrostatic energy. Therefore energy stored in a capacitor will be U is equal to q square by, so this is the one point. So there are other form also is there, other form of energy. Suppose if I go from here, you take q is equal to c into v if I take. So we'll get the another one also energy. See, if you take from there q is equal to cv if I take, therefore energy stored in the form cv whole square by, you see, 2 into c. So u is equal to c square v square by 2 into c. So that is u is equal to 1 by 2 cv square. Of course it is also energy only. Sir, when we should use this formula? See, it is depend on the situation, the problem. The given problem, if it is in a term of c and v, then use half cv square. Suppose it is in a form of a q and c, then use that one. Like that we can take the formulas, right? So that here it is to be what happens, it is in a form of a like this, right? Clear? And coming to the point is, you go for the c. If I take a c is equal to q by v here, so you take a q is equal, c is equal to q by v, so that we'll get the another energy stored in a capacitor will be like this. U is equal to, from there, look at here, it is 1 by 2 cv square, no? C you replace with this, then 1 by 2 q by v whole into v square, right? So that v cancel, u is equal to 1 by 2 q into v square. Of course, it is also one formula. Look at now, we have three formulas. One we can say q square by 2c. Second one we can say 1 by 2 cv square. Third one we can say 1 by 2 qv square. Third one we can say 1 by 2 qv square. See, first one 1 by 2 qv square. Second one q square by 2c. Third one u is equal to 1 by 2 cv square. Any one you take, all are correct. So this is what it is, energy stored in a capacitor, which is very, very important. So once again I'll explain you energy stored in a capacitor. So the capacitor plates are connected to the battery terminals, opposite terminal of a battery. Initially charge on the capacitor you take as a 0, because the battery is connected but there is no flow of charge. Now let us start the flow of charge. Therefore what happens when key is closed, therefore there will be a charge flow. And the capacitor's plates increases its potential because of the charges reaches to the capacitor plates, and charge is added. Therefore the capacitor is in general, it stores a large amount of charges at a low potential, so that we can say capacitor. So that when charge is given to the capacitor plate, therefore its potential increases by V. That mean here when charges are added, no, then what happens, there will be a potential is increases. So that work done to move the charge is nothing but which is in the form of energy. That energy we can say U. Now therefore the charges are added to this, its potential increases to V. Now coming to the point is, when charges reaches to this, now there will be a potential is increases to V. Then V is equal to Q by C, or C is equal to, we know C is equal to Q by V, or you take Q is equal to CV also, because we required this all. Now let us work done is nothing but according to the work done V into dQ. So what is V, sir? V is nothing but you take a Q by C. Yes, you write here Q by C here, because we want to calculate a total work done from 0 to Q. The charges are from initial 0 to Q, no? Therefore you take a total work done, which is integral like this 0 to Q into V dQ. Therefore work done is equal to integral 0 to Q, Q by C into dQ. Yeah, you take a 1 by C is common, and integration method you apply, that is x power n into dx. Therefore x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Then work done is equal to 1 by C into Q power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 from 0 to Q. Then therefore work done is equal to 1 by 2C, because 1 plus 1 becomes 2, no? 2C you take common, Q square by, that is 0 to Q. Then you substitute first upper limit, then after lower limit. Yeah. Then W is equal to Q square by 2C. Work is in the form of energy. Then energy is equal to Q square by 2C. So we have a different forms. So it is a Q in terms of Q and C. And another one, it is in a term of C and V, because you take a Q is equal to CV, or you replace, therefore CV whole square by 2C, C square, V square, then CC cancel 1 by 2 C into V square. Let I will tell you another one also. Here there is a formula is there, that is C plus Q by V you replace, therefore here U is equal to 1 by 2 Q V square. So these all are what it is, energy stored in a capacitor in a different form. It is of different situations. It is based on the problem, we should use the formula. It is what is given that we have to check. Then after only we have to take the formula. Clear? And here this is about energy stored in a capacitor, which is important for 4 marks, right? Here you look at, I'll write here again the 3 formulas. This is one formula you take, and it is a second formula, right? It is 1 by 2 CV square, and it is 1 by 2 QV square. There will be another formula is there, that is you can say U is equal to Q square by 2C it is. So this, you observe these three formulas, it is a different are there, because one is in terms of Q and C, second it is in terms of C and V, third it is in terms of Q and V. Right. So this is about energy stored in a capacitor. Like these are the formulas. So here on this basis again we have some cases. So before going to that case, I'll tell you one more. Say suppose in terms of, I want to tell you in terms of like a surface charge density, right? See, you take a this first formula, that is U is equal to Q square by 2C, right? But we know sigma is equal to Q by A, then sigma, Q is equal to sigma A. In terms of surface charge density, U is equal to sigma A whole square by 2C. So it is a sigma square A square by, you say 2C. Of course, it is also we can say in a term of what? In term of a surface charge density. We know capacitance is equal to A epsilon naught by D. Therefore, U is equal to sigma square A square by 2 into A epsilon naught by D. So that you cancel A. U is equal to sigma square A by, here D will come up. So 2 epsilon naught it is. Here in a term of area and distance between the plate and surface charge density terms. Energy, it is in a different form like this. Energy, it is in a different form to be like this. Clear? And coming to the next one, here it is, if when 3 capacitors, or you take a number of capacitors which are joined in the series. So what will be the energy stored? The ratio of energy stored in the capacitor. See, if capacitors are joined in series, then is asking find the ratio of energy stored, that is U1 is to U2 is to U3 is to, and so on it is, if number of capacitors are joined in series. So now we know in case of a series combination, therefore we can take charges remains same now, it is Q square by 2C is to Q square by 2C3 is to, so that you take a energy stored, because the energy stored in, or it is to be, in case of a series what happens, there will be a charges remains the same. That's what you take a, out of these 3 you take only this one, because it is in a term of Q and C is there, so that we go with this only, because Q is remains the same. So that here it is what happens, Q is cancelled, therefore 1 by C1 is to 1 by C2 is to 1 by C3 is to, and so on it is. If they are joined in the series, so suppose if they are joined in the parallel combination, you take a parallel combination, if capacitor plates are joined in the parallel, therefore U1 is to U2 is to U3 is to, and so on is equal to. If they are joined in the parallel, no, in case of a parallel what happens, there will be a potential remains the same, no, so that you take as this one. So that you take as this one, because the potential remains same, there will be a charges changes. So that here it is what happens, 1 by 2 C1 V square is to 1 by 2 C2 V square is to 1 by 2 C3 V square, and so on. So that in this 1 by 2 V is cancelled, no, therefore C1 is to C2 is to C3 is to, and so on. Which is to be like this when it is a combination where are joined in the series, and one more it is joined in the parallel combination, therefore we will get the energy stored, the ratio of energy stored to be like this. It is in a term of what? It is in a term of surface charge density, because sigma is the surface charge density, sigma square AD by 2 into A epsilon naught. So these are the situations which we have in the case of a capacitor energy stored. Now let us coming to the point is, suppose energy density is asking, shading as energy density. Sir, what will be the energy density? Energy density is nothing but you say energy per unit volume, because density in the sense is what? Mass per unit volume, or you say mass per unit area, or you say mass per unit length. So it is depend on the situation that we have to take. Here also same, it is related to the energy, no? Energy related, so that energy density is nothing but you take as energy density. That is, you say mu, that is we can say energy per unit volume you take. Sir, energy 1 by 2 CV square by, we say volume, any one you take. So if I am taking what? 1 by 2 CV square, you want to go with, yes, you want to go with any one you take, no problem. So that here 1 by 2 CV square into volume, so that here 1 by 2 C is nothing but a epsilon naught by D, and here V is nothing but there is a relation is there, that is a relation between V and E, that is we can say ED. So that here you write ED whole square by volume is nothing but A into L. Volume is nothing but A into L, that length is nothing but you take as the D. Therefore, energy density will be 1 by 2 A epsilon naught by, right, you take by, it is 2 into A into D square into E square D square. So D square cancel. Energy density is equal to A epsilon naught E square. Of course, A also cancel, so that you A also you remove this, therefore 1 by 2 epsilon like this. So energy density is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. Once you look at here, what are the similar terms are there? A is the similar, D square is cancelled. So energy density will be 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. So which related to what? It is the energy density related. Clear? You want to go with another expression, yes, you take another expression and you do that same way. So that here it is the energy density will be 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square it is. 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square it is. So right. So in terms of it is a some if I take a medium, it is the air is the medium. No? So if you want to go with like this, so epsilon is nothing but a k into epsilon naught. So mu is equal to 1 by 2 k into epsilon naught E square it is. This is will be what? Energy density in case of a energy stored in a capacitors. So this is what it is, all related to energy stored in a capacitors. Of course, we have other cases also that we'll see in the next class with cases. Energy stored in a cases is when dielectrical slab is introduced, and what happened the energy stored. When dielectrical constant is introduced and the charging battery connected is one, charging battery disconnected is one. We have two cases. So that we'll see in the next class. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class.